you get like the one fat lady in the back who like can't keep up, so she's going like the side to side, like whoa.
She's wobbling over there.
Yeah, the wobble. So like, I can't even pass this woman because I'm gonna hit her. Like, I'm gonna hit her. She may just come out and sideswipe me. Then she's gonna go right under my car. Boom, dead. Like next thing you know, manslaughter. I'm in jail.
You got some muffler damage.
Yeah.
Run over old Martha over there.
It's just silly. Like.
Yeah, motherfucker. We're gonna take it up a few notches right now. See if y'all can keep up. Wanna give a motherfucker.
What's up, everybody, and welcome to episode 52 of the ScruffCast. I'm Dan.
And I'm John.
And I'm back. After a 1-week hiatus, after our 3-month hiatus, I'm back again.
And you're not just back. You're back in the studio. We finally have it.
Studio.
We finally have it set up for real. Things are looking legit.
Maybe we'll even post a photo of it on Instagram or Twitter or any of those.
Oh, that would be
use.
good. You'd have to. I looked like as if somebody was taking our photo, but nobody is.
Yeah, no, it's not.
You'd have to follow us on Twitter at ScruffCast.
You know what I was? Yeah, they would. Sorry. You can do your plugs now if you'd like.
Or on Instagram at the ScruffCast. Just saying. Just say hashtag just saying.
Hashtag just saying. I was wondering, like last week, with special guest Caolan being on the show.
Special guest host.
That's right. If people were going to think we were doing like another bits and bytes type thing, like, haha, just kidding, he's still here. But this time I really wasn't.
No.
I really did have stuff going on. So I was not there.
Dan, he's a busy man.
But I've heard good things about the guest house.
I think that was a very loud sip of my coffee.
That was
there.
Well, you were slurping it like you were drinking through a straw.
That Tim Hortons dip. What were we saying?
I don't remember.
Oh, we had a. We had the special guest host.
Special guest was Caolan. I heard good things and very bad things
Ooh.
about him. I'm just kidding. But what we do have is emails.
Yes, a record-breaking number of emails to the podcast this week.
That's right. We're going to read them all because we're so excited.
We're going to read them all. We got 3 listeners who emailed us at scruffcast@gmail.com. Dan, would you like to take the first one?
Sure. Okay, so the first one. Ramble and Rant. Hey, guys. You guys didn't even rank the condiments, but I ranked my top 5. So that is true. Because believe it or not, I listened.
You did listen.
I ended up listening to the whole thing. Didn't think I'd have time, but I listened. I'll give my opinion on everything later.
Okay.
So this listener's top 5 is number 1, mayo. Number 2, ketchup. Number 3, red hot, original or buffalo, especially on mac and cheese. Number 4, mustard. Number 5, relish. In brackets, is that a condiment?
Yes.
Yes.
Most definitely a condiment.
It is a condiment. And then they go on to say, A&W is a great fast food chain. Their Beyond Burger is drool-worthy. Which one is that? That's the...
it's like
is that the plant one?
The plant-based protein.
I don't know if it's drool-worthy.
If you like plants.
I suppose.
If you drool over plants, then a burger made of plants would be worthy of your drool.
I can't say I've ever drooled over a plant.
I
can't say I've drooled over anything, really. Like, you know, we're not cartoon characters.
Yeah, where did that come from? Like Homer Simpson wanting donuts?
Yeah,
drooling?
exactly.
Like, I've seen, like, you know, you drool sometimes, you take a nap. Like,
yes.
Oh, got a bit of drool going.
Lots of drool going on. I find I drool more when I nap than when I actually sleep. Maybe it dries up by the time I wake up from sleep. I don't know. But
That's true.
anyway, so they also gave us another question upon her, which we will save for the end. Because here on the ScruffCast, we don't come up with our own question upon her anymore.
No, the listeners have been doing a good job recently.
If you guys want it to keep going, you guys send them in yourself. Because we're fresh out of ideas. The website we've used them all already. So
yes. And there's some terrible ones on there. Would you rather have fingers for toes or toes for fingers?
Yeah.
The ScruffCast listeners want better questions than that.
We're better than that, yeah. Okay, and then they go on to say, P.S. Caolan's laugh is going to haunt me in my sleep. I can see that. But he did an amazing job, way better than I anticipated once I heard Caolan's voice.
That's a backhanded compliment and a half.
That was, yeah.
He did an amazing job. Way better than I anticipated.
I thought it was going to be shit, because it was Caolan.
Don't worry, I was there to help save the day.
You are.
Carry through. And I will say, he did a good job for our first guest host.
That's true. You know what? Yeah, because I did listen through, and it pains me to say that he was good.
It was good.
He was good. Once I got through your nerd talk at the beginning,
Dude, I tried to quell the nerd talk.
Yeah.
If that's a proper term.
You talk video games, you talk food with that guy. See ya.
Hey.
Talking for days.
I tried to do the.
And you guys went down
it away.
both alleys. You
Yeah.
guys went down.
Oh yeah.
He's very passionate about both those things.
Yep.
It's okay though. It's good to be passionate about something, I suppose.
My life passion, food.
Food.
Sounds like somebody who's a chef.
Yeah.
But he's
not a
definitely
chef.
not.
Far from it.
All right. We have another email here. So first, I should read the question to ponder from last week because the listener does reference it here. Last week's question to ponder, which was provided by our lovely guest host, Caolan.
Oh, look at that.
If you could go back in time to any moment of your life and get to rewind about 15 seconds for a redo or fix of something, what moment would you pick? Essentially a small do-over. That was the rules laid out by Caolan.
Yeah.
Okay. Another listener wrote in to scruffcast@gmail.com. Subject, comment/question to ponder. Dear Jon and Dan, in brackets, Caolan last week. The name was just brutalized here. Spelled. It's not a common name.
Spelt incorrectly,
But
yeah.
it was like almost spelled like Caolan, like somebody getting colonics, Getting,
I would probably also
getting all
spell that way
cleaned out in the pooper,
If I didn't already know him, I'd probably also spell that way.
First, I have a pet peeve for Jon. Please do not say Nutella. It is called Nutella. Is there perhaps any mispronounced words you guys find irritating? We can circle back to that question.
Nutella.
Well, I think it was just spelled that way in the email to make sure, phonetically, if you will.
Yeah, okay.
Right? Nutella, Nutella.
You say Nutella?
I say Nutella.
Did you say Nutella on the
I said Nutella last week.
Nutella? Yeah, no, it's not Nutella. It's Nutella.
No,
I agree. I agree.
Oh, I'm
with
going to the store. I'm going to get some Nutella.
I'm gonna get some Nutella. You don't say Nutella.
Nutella.
That's not even how it's spelled.
Well, no, but that's how I pronounce it.
All right.
Do not say. I like how the listener tries to be polite. First, I have a pet peeve for Jon. Please do not say Nutella. It is called Nutella. Is there perhaps any mispronounced words you guys find irritating?
Which we can circle back. Oh,
we can circle back to that unless you have.
I don't, because I'm usually the person mispronouncing words.
Yeah.
So
there's nothing really grating that
yeah,
comes to the
I
top
don't know
of
if
my
there's
mind.
anything. Oh, no, never mind.
No.
I thought I had one. I had a teacher in college who he would say a word. I can't even think what the goddamn word was now. But the way he said it, he was trying to be all prim and proper almost. And this guy was a total douche.
Aluminium. Or schedule.
Yeah, stuff like that I don't like, right?
It's not schedule.
Aluminium.
Okay, nobody
Shut
calls
your mouth.
cheese cheese. Right?
Cheese.
I had a professor in college who, when saying wiki, like a wiki, right? Like Wikipedia.
Yeah.
He'd say, okay, and we're going to go and put it on the wiki. Dude, and he had a sort of nasally
Wiki?
voice. I swear, it's and we're going to put it on the wiki. I swear.
What a douche.
Yeah. Yeah, he was a nice professor.
Oh,
but
okay.
Winky?
The winky.
Come on.
Winky? Like
No.
in there?
No, no N, but WEE.
Wiki.
Winky.
The wiki. Wiki.
Put it on the wiki.
Stupid.
Yeah, nothing else comes to mind for mispronounced words. The listener continues. As for the question to ponder, great question. Oh, a little props scale on there. He came up with the question. Mm-hmm. However, I don't even need 15 seconds. I need 1.7 seconds. Just timed myself saying it. I would take back the words, I will sew the Charmander. I have been listening to how I never sewed this damn stuffed Pokemon guy for the last 20 years. I know I will continue to hear it for the rest of my life.
All right, so do you want to bring some context into this? I feel like this is a personal message here.
This is a personal message. So the person attacking me for pronouncing Nutella instead of Nutella is my mother wrote into the podcast. Okay, and when I was a kid, I had a stuffed animal, stuffed Pokemon. Okay, Charmander. A little red little lizard Pokemon. He's got a little fire on the tail. Everybody loves Charmander.
Yeah.
Anyways, the stitching on the tail had ripped, right?
Mm-hmm.
So some of the stuff was coming out of the tail. So I said, "Oh, Mom, will you?" And I'm probably 10, right? 10, 11. And I'm like, "Oh, Mom, I ripped. Can you sew my Charmander for me?" And Mom's like, "Of course, yeah, I'll sew the Charmander. Just put it on your dresser here, and I'll sew it. I don't know, next time I take the sewing machine out, or next week or whatever." Not a word of a lie. Do you know how long the Charmander sat on top of the dresser?
Years.
Literally, well over a year, 2 years before until we moved from that.
And you just get it up? Like, at any point...
And my mom just made me throw it out.
Oh, that's mean.
There was a similar scenario, okay, where we had moved already at this point. I had a Dragon Ball Z poster up on my closet door, and it fell. It fell off the front of the closet because it was just stuck on with tape. Mm-hmm. I said, Mom, my poster fell. You need to help me put the poster back up. Okay, just put it down on the floor in front of the poster, and I'll fill it up. Or not fill it up, sorry. I'll help you hang it back up. Okay. And the poster just lay there, and eventually got stepped on, and it ripped, and... To this day, I can't watch Dragon Ball Z without bawling my eyes out.
And in fairness, your mom was worried about, paying bills and, putting food on the table for you guys, not putting up stupid Dragon Ball Z posters.
The Dragon Ball Z poster, I'll let go, sure. But
I bugged the
shit out of her for this Charmander.
She's probably sitting there sew my Charmander. Sew your goddamn Charmander, kid.
Well, maybe if she showed me how to sew, I would have been able to sew it.
Maybe.
And to this day, I can't sew shit. But I bugged her every day about this Charmander. For literally years. And it was probably out of spite. I'm like, oh, you little shit. I'm not going to sew this Charmander.
Yeah.
The more you ask, I just add another day to how long I'm going to sew this. So, I got to say, that is a good use of the 15 seconds.
Yeah.
But
what would happen if she said no? No. Mom, come on! Please,
yeah, I would have cried
please, 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 please.
I would have cried like a little bitch.
She would have just been like, God, fine, I'll sew it. And then she'd just be back in the same predicament.
Well, no, because then she would sew it. Because say, you promised! But I wasn't the type of kid who was crying.
Little bitch.
Right?
Yeah.
It was more you promised! Come on! What the heck? Like that sort of stuff,
Yeah.
There is more to the email, though. People out there listening, please choose your words wisely when telling your kids you will do something.
Little piece of advice for all of us new parents.
Love your podcast. Keep up the great work. You're a loyal listener, a.k.a. John's mom.
Your mom. Well, it's nice that she emails it.
Yes. At least some of our mothers email us.
Oh. Blow. You hear that, Mom? You hear that, Mom?
Well, we just talked about her the other week about canceling people.
We talked about her?
Yeah, because she's like, oh, he's so canceled. No, because she didn't like Tiger Woods.
Yeah. She didn't say the words canceled, but
I digress.
She meant it.
All right.
Okay, on to the next email here. Okay, this one is titled Guest Host. Hi, Jon and Dan. Quick question before I dive in. Is your guest host, Caolan, a homosexual?
Now, I've known Caolan for a long time. And no, as far as I know.
He is not.
Unless he's uncomfortable with letting us know.
But,
not that there's anything
wrong. A reasonable question to ask, because I've also thought that many times myself. The way he speaks makes me believe he is. Not that there's anything wrong with that, obviously.
Just like the episode of Seinfeld. Not that there's anything wrong with that.
Exactly, obviously. Nothing wrong with that. If Caolan wants to be gay, he's more than welcome to be gay, as far as I'm concerned.
There you go. ScruffCast, we're super diverse.
We are very diverse in ScruffCast. All right, anyway. Caolan's take on self-titled albums is crazy. Some of the best albums ever are self-titled. Metallica's The Black Album, Avenged Sevenfold's The White Album, and of course, the one he mentions, Blink-182's self-titled album. This person got some good taste, whoever sent this in.
They do.
Yeah, good albums.
Those are all three. Those are
great albums.
Fantastic picks.
Yep. Although I understand he's not actually hating on the albums themselves, I still think it's a poop take.
And for listeners who may not remember, I believe the gist of Caolan's argument was that having self-titled albums, it was just lame.
Mm-hmm. Like not actually naming your album something.
Yeah.
He didn't like it. Which is whatever. They also go on to say nacho cheese is not a condiment.
I agreed with that last week as well.
And then they go on to say, to be honest, I only listened to the first 3 minutes before skipping ahead to the final 6 minutes. I really hope you bring in a different guest host next time. You're a man short. Caolan was dreadful.
Oof.
Ouch. Jeez.
Harsh words.
I know. You know what?
We may have just lost a listener,
if you're
Caolan.
listening right now, we weren't going to read this one, but you know what?
You may have just cost us a listener, and they're so precious to us.
I know.
We don't know if we can have you on.
That's right. Didn't even hear the question to ponder, so I have no answer. John crushed it as usual.
Oh, thank you, listener.
So they finish off by saying, also, if Caolan used my blanket, I really hope you washed it for me. Sent by your loyal, for the most part, host, Dan.
Oh!
Caolan was like probably sitting there crying while I was reading it. Oh no!
What listener wrote in? What listener could write in and do this? When this email came in, because Dan actually emailed this in.
I sent this email in. I didn't even open it because I wanted you to open it.
Yes, to the legitimate scruffcast@gmail.com, and I opened it, and I was like, oh, I cannot wait to read this one. But all valid takes.
Just messing with you though, Caolan. You were great. You're really good. And like I said, before I wrote that email, I hadn't listened to it. I listened to like the last 6 minutes and the first 3. That was serious. But since then, I actually did listen to the whole thing, and he was good. Caolan was good.
He was good, but you didn't agree with his take on the condiments.
But there's a lot of stuff I don't agree with Caolan on. Like 95% of things we don't agree on,
which is good.
And he knows it. Like
you don't want to be
we
clones.
Don't agree on a lot of things. Yeah, there's a few things. I had to write them down as I was listening. Excuse me. Okay. So first off, well, one of his condiments was vinegar.
Yeah.
Right? First off, vinegar is a cleaning product. Vinegar is used to like clean windows. It's like Windex, but worse.
Your dog gets sprayed by a skunk. You like put it in little containers around the house.
Exactly.
We actually had to do that last year. Our dog got sprayed by a
Vinegar
skunk.
is like the worst thing ever. Like I hate vinegar so much. Vinegar should not be put on anything. And like I think that's a very Irish thing, or maybe even English too, is to put vinegar on things. And I mean Caolan, that's an Irish name, if I ever heard one.
Yes.
Maybe. Because I've never heard the name Caolan, so it could be Arabic, I don't even know.
It could be.
And also I want to salute you, Lil Jon. Chipotle is the king of condiments.
Well, I said ketchup was the king, but Chipotle was like the right-hand man. Chipotle's like the hand of the king. Little Game of Thrones.
If I have to do a quick ranking of condiments here, Chipotle, boom, number 1. Now, I do have to say, ketchup is essential for anything you put condiments on. Ketchup has to go there. But it's not my favorite condiment.
Fair enough.
But like, it's harder to find Chipotle in places. You know what I mean? A nice Chipotle sauce or a honey mustard, which, by the way, boom, number 2, honey mustard.
I'll take it.
You'll take it.
Fair enough. I respect honey mustard, but I like despise mustard.
No,
honey mustard.
Mustard is stupid. I agree with you. It's not.
It's really a shame that they put mustard in the name of honey mustard
because it doesn't taste anything like mustard.
No,
and it's great. You get some chicken strips, dunk it in there. Yum.
The chicken strip and honey mustard combo is perfection. Back when I used to work at McDonald's, my first job. We were just like pilfering away chicken strips, right? And we'd sneak the honey mustard sauce with the chicken strip. Yeah. Now we got a good chicken strip dip combo going.
Agreed.
The honey mustard.
Yeah, so like I said, also mustard sucks.
Yeah.
Mustard is just trash.
The official note here says mustard is shit.
Yeah, that is it, yeah. So my ranking, so I'd probably go Chipotle, honey mustard, ketchup. I'd throw ketchup in there, like next. I do like Frank's Red Hot Sauce. Frank's Red Hot Sauce, which I've only gotten into recently because of my fiance.
Yeah. When
she was pregnant, that's all she we went through like 2 or 3 like jumbo bottles in the last like 2 months she was pregnant.
Oh, wow.
Ridiculous, yeah. I've gotten into it. It's really good.
I respect the Frank's what is it, Red Hot?
Yeah, Frank's Red Hot Sauce.
I respect the Frank's Red Hot Sauce, but I don't personally enjoy it.
I find like it's not very spicy, and it's got good flavor to it. Like most hot sauces just kind of taste the same. They just taste hot. It's like Frank's has a nice flavor to it.
Fair enough. I'm not big on things that are too spicy.
So. Yeah, neither am I, but I do like that.
But I can respect putting it in your top 5.
Yeah. So where was I at? 4 or 5? So my 5, yeah, Frank's Red Hot's 4. My 5, probably relish. I do like relish because I like pickles a lot. It's kind of just that, right? Like
I use relish sparingly every now and then, maybe like every 1 out of every 8 or 9 burgers. Not 1 out of 10. 1 out of every 8 or 9. I'll put a little bit of relish on the burger.
All right.
Just has a little bit of.
Fair enough.
A little bit of sweetness.
For me, it's like I use relish when I can't get my hands on some pickles. Like
Fair
if I'm, you get some street meat outside the Jays game. If they don't have pickles there, which they usually do, I'll go to the relish. If I got pickles, I don't need both. That's unnecessary.
It's overkill.
Yeah, that's overkill.
I find with pickles, like when you usually get it's sliced like the long way.
Yeah.
Long thin slice. I'm just like, if I get it on a burger or something, I'm just like eating a pickle on its own.
Right, you just take it out and eat it.
Yeah. I want that pickle right now.
Even on like hot dog or sausage, they're kind of cumbersome too.
Yeah.
They're like a little big or whatever. So that's my top 5 anyway. Oh, and the balsamic vinegar with olive oil with bread. Dude, you nailed it.
Yes.
With that. It's like you get that at the beginning of your meal. They bring that out. It's not even something you order. It's not an appetizer you order. They just bring that. That's just like, boom, here you go. This is our offering for you. As soon as you walk into the restaurant, you know you're having a good meal. Dude,
Exactly.
I love having this table, man. Giving it a little smack, you know? Like to like confirm my thing. Bam, boom. Love it. Dude, you are so right, though, about that. And perfect example, you know what restaurant I'm talking about. Cortino's.
Yes.
Oh, my God.
We've talked about this one a few times on the podcast, and we've only eaten there once when we went to Chicago last year.
Yeah, seriously. We go to Chicago, went to the restaurant. The first thing they do is they bring out the olive oil, the balsamic vinegar, and bread. There was a bread station in the middle of the restaurant.
We were seated right next to it. We see the guy cutting the bread for us.
Bread's coming out. Boom, he's cutting it. We say, hey, Joey, give us another loaf of bread. And he just brings us another bread over.
One baguette coming up.
It was fantastic. Like, I love bread. I love bread.
It's so good, but it's so fatty
I
for
know.
you.
I love bread. But yeah, with a little balsamic olive oil, boom. So tasty. And balsamic's a vinegar.
It is.
So it's getting some shady
But it's just like
territory
mustard
there.
and honey mustard, right?
Exactly.
Mustard can
You throw
just
the
go.
balsamic in there, it's like throwing the honey in.
Yeah. Right?
Yeah, fact.
Like regular mustard, get out. Honey mustard, you can stay.
But as soon as I heard you say that on the podcast, it like spoke to me. I was literally like, yes, queen.
These are my people.
Yeah, like, oh my God. I've never heard greater truths on this podcast than that.
You know,
And just the way you phrase it. Like, you know you're going to get a good meal.
that's
Fact.
exactly what it is.
That's a fact, yeah.
Right? It's like,
If a restaurant cares enough to bring you out that bread with the balsamic and the olive oil, you're in. You're in for a good meal. They're going to treat you right.
no doubt about it.
Yeah. That's it. That's all I have to say about the last podcast.
You know what?
There's a lot more I could have said, but, you know.
But
Could have been here all day talking about
we're
last
just gonna redo the podcast again.
Yeah, exactly.
Bring up the same topics, but we just do it. We could have done that.
Which we pretty much have done this first, however long we've been doing this for.
It just made me think, though, what we were just talking about. I feel like we sort of need some sort of structure, because I like this loosey-goosey, more ramble approach to the podcast, which the listeners seem to enjoy so far as well. But we need some sort of, like, segments or something we can, not fall back on, but, that we can bring every now and then, right?
Yeah,
So
like the question to ponder. It's the same
I
thing.
like the question upon her, but I just used the phrase "no doubt about it," and I kind of like maybe we could turn that into a thing.
I like
right?
the one you used earlier.
Well, maybe we'll bring that one day. The listeners will have to wait and see.
Oh, come on. We can't tell them. Can't give them a little sneak peek of what the next segment could be.
Well, not if we don't have.
You're afraid to say it.
No, not if
I'll
we
say it.
Not if we don't have anything to bring for it.
Well, we don't have it. Okay. Maybe somebody can bring something forward for us.
I suppose.
Whatever. If you don't want to do it, we don't have to do it.
Right. But I like the no
We
doubt
got people
about
on the
it.
edge of their seats right
We
now.
got people
This
on the
is
edge of
good
their seats.
podcasting.
But I do like the no doubt about it because like you're bringing someone with confidence. Like, you get the olive oil in the bread? No doubt about it. And we could do the table smack too.
Oh, table smack. God, this table is godsend. Loving this new studio, man. This is so cool. We got the little, like... You know when you watch, like, actual proper podcasts on YouTube? Or,
Yeah.
like... Where else do they have these? Radio stations, I guess, where they have, like, the little arms for the microphones. They have the little, like...
Got a little springs.
springs on them and stuff like that.
Little
That's what we
swivel
got
arm.
going on right now.
We got a table imported from Sweden.
Yep.
We got pop filters, so you don't hear a...
Well, they could probably still hear that.
Yeah, well, whatever.
Yeah, loving this studio. Loving it already. And I'm happy that Caolan didn't get to be the first in here.
Yes, we had a little technical difficulties with these industrial strength microphone stand clamps.
But not only am I the talent, I'm the... I was going to say muscle, but it didn't take much work to do it.
Oh, you really opened
I was
that
going to say the
cardboard box?
brains, but we all know that's not true.
Yeah, well, I'm going to go away on vacation in 2 weeks. And I don't think Dan can swing a guest host and do it himself.
No, if I knew how
Well,
to
I know
do
he
anything-
can, but he won't endeavor to.
Yeah, I could
'Cause I wouldn't pick
I could record
anybody.
it on my phone, but that's really about it.
All right. Okay, the question to ponder for this week. And your texts are coming. Your texts are coming through. All right. All right. So to continue our rambling, we have a couple things we brought in this week. We want to talk about a little bit. One thing I should note: we didn't do a hero or jabroni of the week last week
No.
because it was all thrown out of whack because we had to let Caolan do the outro. Right?
You know what? That's another thing that pissed me off, too. Is like his outro was pretty good. Like, That's my thing. He like stole it from me a little bit,
Well, I
He's
could
like,
have done it.
because he's got like that radio show host. I have like a stupid voice. He's got like kind of like the hello, I'm Caolan.
All right, remember to subscribe and be good to everybody, people.
And what did he say? Goodbye, or I don't know what he said, but
Goodbye and keep listening or something. But he did. No, he did a good job.
he did a great job.
You know what I feel like? I feel like it's, when there's those stories of like in the NHL a goalie gets injured and then they get to bring in the emergency backup goalie.
Yeah,
right.
And then
he comes in,
like,
he has like the
10
time
saves, doesn't let him a goal.
Yeah, he has the time of his life,
Yeah.
and then he's just back like at the job accounting with everybody else the next day, and he's like, "Oh man, my time in the show."
Yeah, and then he can tell everybody about it, because that's kind of what's happening.
That's kind of what that's like, right? So
what that is.
he was part of it, and now he's listening, and he's like, "Well, they're talking about me, and I was on there,
Yeah, but
now I'm back."
just like in the NHL, time goes on and everyone forgets.
Yeah, everyone retires every now and then.
So everybody will forget about Caolan over time.
Yeah, we'll bring him up from time to time.
There's always a Caolan story somewhere.
Yeah, we've got plenty.
All right, moving on.
Moving on. So, do we want to go into a rant here you have about a topic you don't like? Or do we want to go with something where it was just a question like, yay, nay, what do you think about this?
No, we can do the whole thing was cyclists. And you actually wrote down that you can rant about cyclists.
Yes, because I was thinking, what can we talk about? And I saw a cyclist, and I thought, I know Dana's feelings about cyclists.
I think most people do.
Yeah.
As drivers, I think you have, beefs with cyclists. Would you not say?
Why do they call it beefs?
I don't know. That's
Because, like, a lot of people like beef. Beef's tasty. You go for a steak, you're like, it's a good meal. So if I have a beef with you, right, you would think it's good.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. I don't know why people say that.
If I have like a diet with you, then that's no good. It's like, you don't get anything.
I gotta die with you.
I gotta die with you.
I don't know. Yeah,
Anyways,
no.
continue. Most people have beefs.
Yeah, no. I think most people have complaints about cyclists on the road. You know why? And like, I'm sure those who drive downtown, it's like much worse. Obviously.
Oh, yeah.
Right? But like, that's what almost bothers me more about like being in the suburbs. Is like you get people that drive on like have their bikes on the road in the suburbs.
Yeah.
It's like, who do you think you are? What do you think, you're some downtown cyclist? No, you gotta work your way up to being a downtown cyclist. Okay, you're in the suburbs. Get to the goddamn sidewalk. I don't care. And like, I understand by law, like they should be on the road. They kind of have to be. I think that's like actually the rule. Like, bikes can't be on sidewalks.
Yeah.
I think generally.
I
That's
think
kinda
technically
like
that is the case.
but like, don't be stupid. And like, there's people out there that just want to die. You know.
Shake me of my mortal coil.
Yeah,
I can't take
do
it.
such stupid things. And like, I love how the bike riders like they'll like be riding, then they use their hand signals. Like, bitch, I don't know what those hand signals are. I'm driving a car. I'm not riding a bike. You do your hand signals all you want. I'm still gonna hit you. Like, I don't know where you're going. Oh, my arm is up. What does that even mean? I don't know. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
But as a driver,
oh, my arm is down, dude. I don't care. You better not cut in front of me. That's all I'm saying.
as a driver, isn't it a rule that like you're supposed to know the hand signals?
I don't know.
Because if your car breaks,
Forget about the rules. I'm
not
just
if your
talking
car
real
breaks.
life.
If your car's signal breaks down, can you not use your hand out the window as the signal?
Yeah, probably. I don't know.
Isn't that a thing? Or am I making shit up?
Yeah, no, you might be right. I don't know. But another thing that bothers me too, and this happened to me once. You know what's funny? You just wrote this down. I thought I had nothing to talk about, and here I am. So I'm driving, right? So I'm at a light, and so I'm maybe like 2 or 3 cars behind the person at the front of the line, right?
Yeah.
So I'm waiting to make a right. So the people in front of me are going straight, right? So I'm kind of waiting, right? So I start going, and so the light turns green, so I start going. I start to make that right. I got my signal on. I'm doing everything properly because that's the way I roll when I drive.
Yeah.
And sure enough, some bike drives up beside me and go straight as I'm trying to make that right. So like I almost hit him.
Yeah.
Like, dude, what are you doing? If you want to be on the road, because that's the thing, right? These bikers want to be on the road. They want to be on the road with all the cars, which is like fine. You want to be on the road? You follow the goddamn rules of the road. Okay?
Yeah.
There's a lineup in the left turn lane. I'm just gonna squeak up in front, like at the very front of the cars. No, you wait in your goddamn line. You can't squeak up ahead.
The only exception with like the scenario we were talking about turning right is if there's like a specific bike lane, which I see all the time.
Which in this case there was not. There was not.
No, right? Which
it was
is
right
like
by my parents' house. So you like
there you go, right?
There's no bike lane there.
But if there's a specific bike lane, well, then you're supposed to wait.
For sure. Yeah,
Which
yeah.
is kind of weird because, like, oh, well, I guess bikes have a harder time slowing down like that, right? Or whatever, because everybody's kind of in one lane. But, like, if there's no lane, I don't think the bikes get the right of way.
No, if there's
they
no
see
lane,
you turning.
you follow the goddamn rules of the road. Like, you know how many times I've seen that? People, like, you know, they're going to make a left and they use their dumb little arm signals. And then, like, they're just like, oh, I'm not waiting in line. You know, 5-6 cars behind. I'm just going to cut to the front, sit my stupid-ass bike beside the front car, and then go at the same time as him, and then ruin everybody else's left turn.
Yeah, because they're not going to be as fast as that first
No, not even
first
close,
car,
but they're still
right?
going to get in the way. With their little arm up. Like,
Excuse me. Little chicken wing.
so
Chicken wing.
stupid. And the dumb little shorts they wear. You know what drives me nuts is, like, when you're in, like, the country, if you go, like, far out to, like, country roads, and you get, like 30, 40 of them that, like, cycle together, they get the little gay little cycling group.
Yeah.
With their little shorts on, and it's all, like, old guys and old women, right? And they're, like, on their speed bikes. It probably costs, like, $3,000. These are just, like, rich people who live out in the middle of nowhere that have nothing better to do on, like, a Saturday morning. And they're just rolling together, like, rolling up the road, slowing down everything.
Because there's so many you can't pass.
There's
them.
so many you can't
And it's
pass.
always those 2-lane roads,
And you
right?
get, like,
One lane each
yeah,
side.
you get, like, the one fat lady in the back who, like, you can't keep up, so she's going, like, the side to side, like, whoa.
She's wobbling over
yeah,
there.
the wobble, so, like, you're like, I can't even pass this woman because I'm going to hit her. Like, I'm going to hit her. She may just come out and sideswipe me. Then she's going to go right under my car. Boom, dead. Like, next thing you know, in manslaughter, I'm in jail.
You got some muffler damage.
Yeah.
Run over
God,
old Martha over there.
They're just so, like, I don't know. Which, like, it bothers me because, like, I enjoy riding a bike. I like biking. It's a lot of fun.
I just want to ride on the sidewalk like when I was a kid.
I'm a sidewalk rider. Like, can I get downtown? You can't do that.
No,
so
there's
I
too many
don't
people.
go downtown with my bike.
No, you'd have to be crazy to ride your bike downtown.
There's a lot of people on the sidewalk downtown, so I'm not going to ride my bike there.
It's funny, I see, because I work right downtown, and I
Yeah.
see, like, you know, businessmen in their suits, and they're riding their bikes. Well, not their bikes, because, like, the city has this thing where I think
yeah.
someone says, like, $100 a year for the year or something, and basically you can
Unlimited
pick a
bike
bike
usage.
from, like a city-owned station, right? Everybody has a bunch of bikes there.
Yeah.
You can pick a bike from there, and then cycle it to wherever you need to go and drop it off at another station.
Yeah.
Right? And it's just, like, mix and match. So you see, like, people in suits, like, riding these bikes, and they just look ridiculous.
Yeah, wearing
And I'm
like,
like-
the helmets and stuff like that.
And I'm like, damn, it would be a lot faster riding a bike instead of the walk I have to do from the train station every day.
oh, yeah, for sure.
But no way I want to risk it. Because, like, you know, there's stupid drivers out there too, right? And that just compounds with the fact that, like, you get on the bike, you're like, well, which way do I go? And then I don't know how to chicken wing these arms around. Woo, left, right, woo, woo.
Exactly, yeah.
Right?
yeah,
so no way.
It just, like, it drives me nuts. Like, because I enjoyed riding the bike or whatever. So I was, back when I lived with my parents, so I was, like, at Etobicoke, not too far from where we're located right now.
No, listeners are going to come and mob me down.
That's right.
We should have a P.O. box
Yeah.
for them to send us fan mail.
Good idea. So I was riding my bike. So there's like a path. I mean, I'm just gonna move past
Good
it.
idea. Shut up, John. I got my
I'm
story
still
now.
telling my story. You got me into this. Okay.
Yeah.
So,
All right.
so I'm riding my bike down, like, there's kind of a pathway that cuts, like, underneath the Gardner. So it goes underneath the Gardner, comes up at that, like, the Palace Pier of the condos. You know that white pedestrian bridge?
Yeah.
When you're driving into Toronto?
Yeah.
So it brings you up to, like, right there. So I was like, oh, this is cool, right? So I'm riding around there, and there's, like, big open, like, pathways, like, walking path, bike pathways or whatever, right? So I'm going. So I'm like, okay, it's time to go home. So I ride my bike up to Park Lawn. So I'm going to cut all the way up Park Lawn. So I'm at the bottom, I'm at Lakeshore, I guess, at this point. And so I'm riding up, and I'm on the sidewalk. And there's, like, nobody on the sidewalk, right? Big sidewalks anyway. So I'm riding up. So I pass by some construction workers. And the guy's like, hey, get on the road! And I said something not so nice back to him. Because I was like, I'm not getting on the damn road. I'm not getting hit by a car. It's not happening. Not today. And, like, that's right where, like, a lot of the entrance and, like, exit for the Gardner are right there, like, on-ramp, off-ramp stuff. So I was like, I'm not getting
I don't
on the
trust those
goddamn road
drivers.
here.
I have a hard enough time dealing with them when I'm in a car.
Yeah, there's no bike lanes here either, right? I'm going on the sidewalk. And I'm going to be cautious of the people. I'm not going to be the guy, like, ringing my bell, like, beep, 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 beep. That's another one. Okay?
Yeah, and you don't want to be those people on the road that you were just complaining about. Because we're not hypocrites here on the ScruffCast.
I'm trying to be the middleman, you know? You're like, I'm not going to get in their way on the road because I'm too slow.
Yeah.
Now, I'm much faster than these people on the thing, but I'm going to stay out of their way. I don't want to hit anybody
Yeah,
with
if
my
there's
bike.
people on the sidewalk, yeah, you're not going to be like, bring, like, get out the
But
way.
you'd be surprised. There's so many people who do that.
Eh,
Yeah. Like,
right on the grass for a second or two.
we got a nice path by our house now where, like, we go on walks and stuff like that. We take Leo and we go on walks and, like, every once in a while, ba-bring, Get a little bell behind you. Bring, bring. Here you go. Someone's coming up behind us. Whoosh, as they blow by with their dumb little bell. You know?
All right, I hear you, man. You know what I hate? Okay, they're all about like, well, you're not following the rules. Because I see people downtown all the time, usually in a scenario, like you said, where somebody's going to try to turn or something, or they're changing lanes, and the person on the bike's like, what the heck? And they give like a smack on the side of the car.
Yeah, yeah.
They're like, oh, buddy, you almost running me over. And usually the person in the car like, well, I didn't see you. What are you doing over there?
Exactly, yeah.
So you don't see this like downtown because there's no real stop signs, right? But in the suburbs, the bikers never stop at the stop sign. They just blow right through.
Yeah.
Because what? Because it's a pain in the ass because you got to stop and then cycle again. If you want to be easy, drive a goddamn car.
Exactly. No, I 100% agree.
Yeah,
it's just nonsense.
That pisses me off because that's one of the ways they don't follow the rules.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. There's plenty of things like that, right? They just think they're the kings of the road.
Yep.
Oh, look at us. We're so swift getting around on our bikes. We can go through little cracks that nobody else can go through. So can motorcycles, and they're way cooler than you guys are.
Yeah, you're not allowed to drive motorcycles on the sidewalk.
No.
What's your take on motorcycles like when they go in between the two cars? Like the two lanes? Like on the highway
for some traffic? Yeah, whatever.
Is that legal or not? I know in different areas of the United States it is. It depends.
I think they just changed it here, did they not? Or they were trying to change it so that it was legal.
Oh, so it's currently illegal.
Or maybe
I could see that.
Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it's somewhere else I read that. But yeah, some places you can do it. I don't care. Good for them. You know?
I saw someone on a. I don't know if it was a motorcycle, but it was like a moped, right. And they were in the bike lane downtown. It was like, oh, the other bikers must be pissed because he's going way faster than the other bikers, right?
Blowing by the
so now,
losers.
They're getting a little taste of their own medicine, exactly. Right? He's giving them the bring. I don't know if he was, but I hope he was. Out the way, Trevor.
Yeah, no, I'm good with them. If they want to like go straight up the lane and stuff like that in some traffic, yeah, good for them. I could do the same thing. I just gotta get a motorcycle, but I'm too scared. So
a couple of years back when I worked at a different job, not that it really matters for the story, but there's someone who worked there who rode a motorcycle into work every day, and they got in an accident and like got tossed off their motorcycle, like I don't know, like 10 feet off the bike or whatever, and their only injury was they broke their middle toe on one of their feet.
Wow, pretty lucky,
but like also pretty random. Would you land on that one toe? It absorbed all the impact.
Yeah, no, that would still hurt. That was like a major stubbing of your toe.
It would. Have you ever heard of like people say like, oh, if you lose one of your toes and you can't walk, you lose all your balance.
You lose your balance or something like that.
Yeah, that's true.
I think you'd have to lose like, I think like your big toe would be the one that like.
You adjust though.
Yeah, I think your balance would be thrown off a little bit, but you would adjust. If you lost all your toes, all 10 at once, that'd be
rough. That'd be rough.
Yeah.
I wonder if you'd try to stand, you just like sort of like roll forward because you're used to having your toes stabilize your feet.
That's the thing, right? Like leaning forward, your toes are like, oh, I got you. You know?
Yeah, you don't have to worry. It's like, I got you, homie.
Yeah.
You just stay right there. They're doing the work.
Exactly. Right? So, yeah, they're pretty important. You don't have those. Boom, flat in your face.
It's like
boom, table smack.
It's like my dad had a friend who was missing 2 of his toes.
Yeah.
So he had the big toe, the one beside it, and the pinky toe. So it was almost like a little web foot.
Okay, so it was like that. Yeah.
But I mean, he walked fine, so.
There you go. Hey, my grandmother was missing a toe, one toe.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Pinky toe.
Pinky toe.
She was alright.
If you had to lose a toe, pinky toe is the way to go.
Yeah. 9-toe granny, that's what we called her for a while. Okay, we never called her that. But
9-toe granny. But I feel like the impact of the pinky toe not even be a big deal. Your socks would fit a little better now.
No. And she was older, too, like when she had it removed, so. I mean, like, it's not like she used a cane or anything at the time, but you figure if there's going to be any, like, if it'd be hard to adjust, it'd be harder for an older person to adjust, right?
Because you had the toe for longer?
Yeah. You know, you're older, so your balance is just worse in general.
Yeah, they don't even know what's going on.
Yeah.
Oh, man, like, whenever we go, usually Thanksgiving, we go to one of my aunts on my dad's side of the family in particular. We go to her house for Thanksgiving, or her apartment, I should say. So it's like on the 3rd floor. Okay, if you get stuck behind my grandfather going up these steps... Oh boy, you're getting there for Christmas dinner instead of Thanksgiving. Yeah, up with this cane, one step at a time. Ooh, one step at a time. But like he'll go up and down those stairs all day to make sure he can go down for a smoke.
Oh, of course, yeah.
Hobble down.
That's hilarious.
Right, yeah.
I didn't know your grandfather smoked.
Oh yeah. I mean, what else do you do when you're old?
Does your dad smoke?
Oh yeah, my dad still smokes.
He does, eh?
Yeah.
Why do I not remember any of this?
I don't know. When was the last time I hung out with my dad or my grandfather?
Last time I hung out with them?
Yeah. When was the last time you would have seen them?
Dude, I saw them last week. No.
What? Without me?
Yeah, no, I suppose it's been a while, but it's not. Unrelated. That was not for the podcast.
We started talking about toes.
Toes in
That's how it goes on the ScruffCast. We like to ramble. So we had another thing on the...
Shout out for you.
Shout out for you.
Nothing.
We got some secret listener out there.
That was a little secret thing I did.
Rubbing toes.
Whoever's listening to it will get it.
All right.
They know who they are.
All right. Well, write in scruffcast@gmail.com or not if it's like some secret group.
It's not a secret group. It's actually probably not even funny for anyone else.
Probably not. All right. So we had another thing on here, which I just thought of right before the podcast, and I was like, what's your take on when people put clothes on their pets? Like, you know, they give a dog like a little sweater, right?
I don't like it. I don't like the boots. I don't like the sweater. I don't like the jacket.
So
how do you feel about it?
The jacket or a little sweater, I don't like. The boots, I can kind of get over. Like, it'd be so cumbersome putting the boots on a little... Like, on a little pet, yeah. If, like, imagine, okay, your parents' dog. They have a huge dog, a Bernese Mountain Dog. What does that dog weigh? Like 1,000 pounds? Or not 1,000, sorry. 100 pounds?
100 pounds, yeah.
Damn, it's a big dog, 1,000 pounds. You can't put boots on that guy.
No.
Right?
No.
But I think it's because my sister has a dog, and she's told me before. Because, like, the ground's too cold on their feet.
Oh, that's nonsense.
Like, too snowy.
Oh, it's too cold on their feet. They're dogs. They're animals.
Yeah, but these animals, they're not really animals, dude.
No, they're still animals. Small dog, big dog, it doesn't matter.
Well, they're animals, but not like they're not going out in the nature.
If a small dog's foot gets cold, then a big dog's foot would get cold.
Oh no, I'm not.
Big dogs are just fine.
I'm not saying that the big dogs, they can't do it because like, oh no, they're fine. I'm just saying because it'd look ridiculous putting what, you gonna put Uggs? That's the kind of boot you'd need for a dog that big.
Oh yeah, I know. You need adult boots.
Pugs.
Get one.
Damn, I'm funny.
Yeah, you should. No, I don't think so.
Well, one thing would be handy though is
no.
So then when they come in, they don't have their paws like all dirty all over the place. You're just like, take off those booties.
Yeah. No, I get that. That makes sense.
Well, I gotta wash the dog's boots. Toss them in the washing machine.
I just don't like. Oh, the dog is cold. Your dog's a little bitch if he's cold.
So with the
sweater, a real dog.
With the sweater thing, definitely because like dogs have hair, they have fur.
Yeah. How do you feel about animal Halloween costumes?
So I can't even be a hypocrite. I back when we had our dog, I had a few of them.
No, this is the thing.
Right?
I'm down with the Halloween costume. They're funny.
Okay, a little dragon or something. They make a whole bunch now.
Because
I remember we had a hot dog one that you press a button on it and the mustard on the hot dog would light up.
That's pretty funny.
And our dog hated it.
I don't think we've ever done Halloween costumes with any of our dogs, but like it's always something I wanted to like do, or like a jersey or something like that, like a leaf jersey for the dog.
That'd be cool. That'd be a big jersey though.
Yeah, I know.
For a dog that size. Right, but we had a little dog, so it wasn't so bad.
It worked, yeah. But I think that stuff's okay. Just like imagine like dressing him up as like Thanos. Which is funny because like I mentioned that to Anna today. I was like, oh, we should. I was like, for Leo's first Halloween costume for like, because he'll be like almost a year old by that point.
Yeah.
Oh no, he will be a year old.
Yeah,
it'd be like a week after his birthday. And I was like, I want his first costume to be like Thanos. Like if we can find like a little baby Thanos costume, dude, how funny would that be? He's got like the little glove and everything.
Yeah, you got like the full size glove, so it's so big.
Well, the big
that would be hilarious.
Chin. Oh my god, that'd be so funny.
That'd be good.
So we're gonna try to find a baby Thanos costume, or if anyone's really good at like making that stuff, making costumes.
Yeah, reach out to us. ScruffCast@gmail.com.
Maybe Adam Savage listens.
Oh, dude, I would love to get him on this podcast.
There's nothing I'd want more than that.
I have a long list of celebrity guests I'd love to get on this podcast.
Adam Savage might be. He's top 5.
He's top 5
at least.
And you know what? Back when we were doing an old crackhead boo-boo living room over there, he'd be like, no way. But now that we got a fancy studio.
We got a studio now, yeah.
Oh, hell yeah. He's down. Yeah. What's he up to these days?
Yeah, I know.
Just making cool shit, living his life.
That's right. Mr. Savage, come on the ScruffCast. Simple as that.
Maybe he doesn't listen, but maybe but
there's a good chance he doesn't.
There's got to be somebody. But, so you know how there's like the whole theory of like the 6 degrees of Kevin Bacon. Have you heard of this?
Yeah.
Which for listeners who are unfamiliar, basically it's everyone can be tracked to Kevin Bacon
through 6 people.
Through 6 people.
6 people.
Right, and there's even a website like I can't remember. You have to Google like the Bacon number or something.
Mm-hmm.
And the way it works is, you pick an actor or actress. They were in a movie with somebody. That person was in a movie with somebody else. That person was in a movie with somebody else. That person was in a movie with Kevin Bacon. Yeah. So their Bacon number is like 4 or 5. I've seen similar things. I saw a meme posted online one time, and it was like somebody talking about Taylor Swift. So they had a picture. This person met some random celebrity or something who had traveled to India or wherever they were from. Mm-hmm. And then there was a picture of that. And it was like shaking their hand. Then there was a picture of that person, and they put their arm on somebody else who was another celebrity, and a picture of that person with somebody else, and a picture of that person shaking Taylor Swift's hands at the Grammy or something. So he's like, look, I'm connected to Taylor Swift. Right? Like same sort of thing.
That's pretty good, yeah.
I should try and see if I can find it and tweet it out on our Twitter account.
Maybe. Yeah.
Listeners, why aren't you following us on Twitter?
Get to the Twitter. Get to the Twitter.
Get to the Twitter now. I don't know what that was.
What are we at here? How much time?
We're sitting at about 45 minutes right now.
Oh, see ya. We're done then. Because we ain't giving you an hour and 8 minutes like last week.
No.
You're right. I was upset. I was like, come on, guys.
It was a while.
An hour and 8 minutes? Are you nuts? You could have taken 25 minutes and we could have used it for this podcast.
I should
have to talk about dog booties. You know? we could have talked about something else.
Really scraping the bottom of the barrel.
That's right.
We could have edited it out and then made it sound like Caolan was on twice. Dude, he would have been loving that. I would love it too when he goes back to listen, because you know he listened to himself back on the podcast.
Oh, that was the first thing he was, downloaded it right away.
He'd be like, what? What happened to you? Oh, he cut all that stuff out.
Why would he do that? What a jerk.
Yeah.
All right. Oh, we have a... Oh, Jesus Christ. We didn't even answer our question upon from this week. Oh, my God.
Damn. All right. Well, I guess you're getting a little bit more.
We need the question upon for next week. No, we need to do this week's first.
Yeah.
Okay, read it.
So I read it before for the listeners' email, but we just got caught up.
Right.
Our lovely listeners writing in so many emails.
Okay. Go ahead.
If you could go back in time to any moment of your life, get to rewind 15 seconds for a redo or fix something, what would you pick? Essentially a small do-over. So... I have my answer locked and loaded in.
Yeah, you were pretty confident with it. Go ahead.
I feel like I may have told this story on the podcast before, and if you remember, let me know, but I'm going to tell it anyway. So, when I was a kid, there was a mall in the area we used to live in called Shoppers World, right? And there's a game store there. It used to be called Aardvark Games, right? And then eventually they changed the name to We Got Games later on. But at this point in time, it was Aardvark Games.
Yeah.
And for whatever reason, my mom was being benevolent this day. She was like, oh, you can pick a game, right? So I was like, oh, yeah, I'm going to get a game for my Sega Genesis.
Yeah.
I had the Super Nintendo, right? Like, a sophisticated kid. But
right.
For this particular day, I don't know, I was in a Sega mood. So I had narrowed it down to 2 choices. Beast Wars.
Okay.
Yeah. You remember the TV show Beast Wars?
Yeah.
There was a fighting game, okay? With characters from that. Or this Ronald McDonald game, okay? It's McDonald's, like, fun, happy time, whatever game.
Okay.
Do you remember this story?
No, I don't think so. But I'm pretty sure I know what game you chose.
So, it still haunts me to this day. I wake up in a cold sweat. Ronald! Okay? I chose the Ronald McDonald game for reasons I don't know. Like, this is kind of weird. This proves to you how kids are just stupid, okay?
And then you went on to work
at McDonald's. What dumbass kid? Yeah, I did. What dumbass kid would pick Ronald McDonald thing instead of Beast Wars? And for listeners unfamiliar with Beast Wars, which is probably like almost all of you, it was this TV show where there was like these animals, but they were like robots.
Yeah.
Right? Almost like Transformers, but they were beasts instead.
Yeah.
Right? So it's like, oh, we got to travel. So the guy would transform down into the cheetah and sprint away. So anyways, I chose this Ronald McDonald game. Dude, I cannot put in words how much I despise the game. Because it had this like creepy vibe to it where it's like, where it's too happy, right? Okay. And like, people who know me in person will probably attest to the fact that if things are too happy, I don't like them.
Right.
It creeps me out, okay? Yeah. And as a kid, it creeped me out. It's spooky. Like, Ronald McDonald's got this big-ass MC Hammer, like, fat thighs, and he's running around like, and like, I don't even remember what you'd collect. Weird, yeah. And you jump and, like, catch these hooks or whatever.
Oh, so it's like an actual, like, I thought it was like you're just making burgers.
No, dude, it's like an adventure game where you're Ronald goddamn McDonald.
Oh, wow.
And it had just the music, and it's all cheery, like, boom, 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 boom.
That's kind of weird, yeah.
Give me the heebie-jeebies just thinking about this. So if I could go back, I'm not even picking a game. I'm just leaving the store and never going there again.
Yeah. Fair
just
enough.
Terrible. Just terrible.
All right. It's funny.
That's what I back. Yeah.
It's funny that you mentioned that store because I had a story, but I'm changing my story because this one is better. You just reminded me of this. So this was the same storage I was going to, Aardvark. It was when it changed over to We Got Games. So this was like we were a bit older. We were like, I don't know, 18, 19. So a friend lived down the street from me. We decided to build like a man cave in his garage. His parents' garage. It's not even his garage.
Yeah.
So we got like a couch in there. We built a little table. We got a TV. We got an N64. You know what I mean? Just someplace just hang out, whatever, right?
Yeah.
So we went to the mall one day. Me, him, and Anthony.
Oh, special guest from episode 15.
Yeah, exactly. So we go to the mall, and there was this game that we played at Anthony's back in the day. You probably remember Gauntlet Legends.
Yes, for the
It's
Nintendo
an N64
64.
game. And it was just like such a fun game, whatever, right? So we go to the mall, and we're like, we should buy Gauntlet Legends for the N64 in the garage. So we all go there. So like we're 18, 19. We drive there. And we got games, and they have it. Because they have like a lot of the old school games as well, right? So we get in there, and they have it. So we're like, awesome. We look, and it's $29.99 for an N64 game, right? So keep in mind, like at this point, we're just out of high school, maybe in college, and like, you know, we're working like part-time. So we're not making a lot of money, you know, whatever, right? So all three of us kind of like, oh, I'm not buying it. Well, I'm not buying it. Well, I'm not buying it. Yeah. You know? So then we all decide, like, okay, all right, well, we're not buying it. So the next day, we're together again, and we decided, you know what, let's all throw in $10 and let's buy this game, okay? So $30, let's get the game. So we drive to the mall, and sure enough, the game is gone. And I shit you not, we looked on eBay, we looked on Kijiji, we looked everywhere. We couldn't find this game. We went to a couple other different stores. We went to like Cash Converters even. We could not
Cash
find this
Converters.
game. Yeah.
That's a throwback.
So we could not find this game for years. So finally, I went in there one day to I don't even know why I was in there looking for video games, and I saw it in there. And this is already now like by this point, Anthony had already gone to the army.
He's already moved to New Brunswick.
Yeah, so then I ended up just buying it just for shits, and like I gave it to him as like a Christmas gift one year. I was like, here you go, man, it's Gauntlet Legends. Like, we finally got it.
How much did it cost you then?
I think it was still $30.
$30. What do you think it goes for on eBay right now?
I don't know.
I'm almost
Probably
tempted.
$30.
I'm almost tempted to look it up.
It's just like, it wasn't. I guess it wasn't a very popular game, but whatever. All right, okay, look that up in your spare time. I don't think anybody cares how much Gauntlet Legends cost. You and Caolan, maybe that's about it.
The listeners care, Dan.
I don't think your mom's sitting here. Gauntlet Legends. What the hell is that?
She doesn't even remember half these stories.
Yeah, that's true.
Beast Wars? What the hell's that? Should have sold that goddamn Terminator. Just saying. Oh, good thing you bought it when you did. $37.95.
Oh, it's gone up in price.
Plus shipping, yeah. Oh, look, who cares? Oh, for the PlayStation it was. Oh, you can get it from Japan. $60!
Boom.
Wow. Good thing you got it when you did.
Sell it, make a little cash, you know? All right.
Good thing you got it when you
Okay,
you got it when you did.
So we have a
Oh my
question
god,
to...
$525. Okay, I gotta get off eBay here. Okay.
No one cares.
Some people care.
All right, so we got a question to ponder for next week. The question is, provided by one of our listeners.
Yes.
The question to ponder is, if you had to open a restaurant, what would the theme be?
So we talked a little bit before, a couple episodes back, about what food and stuff we'd serve, a specific 3-course meal.
Yeah.
We're
So this
getting
is
into
like
a theme.
more theme now.
Yes.
So would you be like a Chuck E. Cheese style restaurant? No, maybe not Chuck E. Cheese.
Fun fact.
But you get it.
The guy who founded Atari also founded Chuck E. Cheese.
I did not know that.
And he follows me on Twitter. I shit you not.
Okay, nice. That's good. That's good.
Well, listen, if he follows me on Twitter, then you guys surely should follow the ScruffCast.
That's right. Okay.
All right, well.
That's about it.
This wraps up the first ever podcast in the studio. Episode 52. That's one for every week of the year.
So you guys can now officially go a year and listen to one episode.
So we can go on a 12-month hiatus and you guys will have content for a year.
I can't wait for that.
Your dad could listen to one each week if he uses his technique where he forgets the movies.
Yeah,
he forgets a podcast. Oh, I forgot about that.
Nah, exactly.
Perfect.
He really could do it.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, that is the end of episode 52 of the ScruffCast. Thanks for listening, everybody, and we'll catch you next week.
Got me like, oh, as I'm watching her go, all I'm thinking is, oh, damn, that bad thing. I can tell you're really good at distracting.
I'm sorry, Karen. Please keep listening. You don't have to send us any emails. Thank you.